And this one is 3 times that one. And this one is 3 times that one. That's what it means to be having a common ratio. Now the common ratio could be anything you want. Could be anything you want. Could be even negative a half. So A1 is 3, and A2 is 3 times negative a half. And A3 is 3 times negative a half squared. Let's just say negative a half times negative a half. Or negative a half times that. And A4 is what? Negative a half times that. And A5 is negative a half times that. So that if you take this and divide it by this, you get negative a half. And if you take this and divide it by this, you get negative a half. That is called the common ratio, is negative a half. Now the question becomes, how do we add these things? How do you add these things? Again, this should be a review for most of you. Actually, it should be a review for all of you. How do you find the sum of a geometric sequence with the common ratio of R and the first term of A1? Now we'll go over it very quickly. So here is a geometric sequence. So the first term is 6, the second one is 18. And the third one is 18 times 3. Which is 54. And the fourth one would be 54 times 3, which would be 162. AI is A1 times R. So A1 is A1 times R. So A1. A2 is A1 times 3. A3 is A1 times 3 squared. A4 is A1 times 3 cubed. Now let's say I wanted to find the sum of the first 10. It is now a series. Find the sum of the first 10 terms of this sequence. If you were writing in series notation, you would say the sum of AI and I equals 1 to 10. And if you know your AI in this case explicitly, you would say the sum of I equals 1 to 10. What is AI? AI would be A1, which is 6 times 3 to the power I minus 1. Who's lost here? That thing. Now, if you have no idea what this is, well, then you just do what it says. I is equal to 1, this is 6 times 1. 1. I is now equal to 2. This is 6 times. I is now equal to 2. 3. This is 6 times. Huh? 6 times 3 squared. And, well, you know what I'm saying. Let me do it here. Let me do it here. So, I have a geometric sequence. Now this is a hard problem. Don't even try to do that one on the SAT. I don't think they will ask you that one. Now, what is the easy way to do this? Well, I guess you will have to do some algebra again. Last time you just switched them around and you add them up and you took the average and you said, well, it's just 202 plus 202 plus 202. 200 times. What is the algebra that is going to help us here?
Factor out of 6.
You could do that. Well, if you had a good pre-calculus teacher, she would have told you that just take this series and multiply it by. Yes, Mina, what did your pre-calculus professor say? Take this series and multiply it by? How? I'll give you three numbers. 10, 6, or 3. Who says 10? One. How many people for 10? 3 people for 10. How many people for 3? No people for 3. How many people for 6? The 6s have it. I'm going to take this series and multiply it by 6. So I'm going to get 6 times what I want, huh? That is to say, I'm going to take this and multiply it by.
6.
I'm going to take this and multiply it by. I'm going to take this and multiply it by. I'm going to take this and multiply it by.
6.
I'm going to take this and multiply it by. Whatever it is.
Are you supposed to stop at 6 times raised to the 9? Because you have 11 now.
Oh, of course. That's because I didn't write this down. Thank you. I'm sorry, she's right. What did you say AI was, Miss Howe? What is AI? 6 times 3 to the power? So when I is 1, this is 6. When I is 2, this is 1. Oh, we have to go up to 9. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Now we'll take this and multiply it by 6. 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 Take this and multiply it by 6.
6. 10.
Now why? Does this help us, Dr. J? What is the algebra we're going to do next? We'll take this one and subtract this one. So this will be S10 minus 6S10. S10 minus 6S10 is equal to what, Miss Howe? Well, what is this minus this? 6. And what is this minus this?
0.
Huh?
Negative.
Negative 6 times 3 to the power 10. And I want, what do I want?
You want
I want this creature here. Everyone with me. What is the next step? What do your college algebra friends do? Factor it out. Yes? Factor it out. That's 10 times what? Oh, you better know how to factor.
1.
Huh?
1 minus 6.
1 minus 6, you know how to factor. What is the left-hand side, Mr. Ordain? I'm sorry, the right-hand side.